This drink, I like it. Another! You listen to me, you moving garbage can. I am Thor, son of Odin, and I will tell you when I've had him. Big kids, here's your big review of the Star Wars Sideshow Collectibles R2-D2 Deluxe 1/6 scale figure Sideshow exclusive. So here we got the packaging we've gotten from Sideshow before. It says Star Wars right there. That shows a picture of the R2-D2 figure. It says R2-D2 Deluxe Sideshow 6 scale. Well, the top and bottom box says Star Wars. One side of the box says Star Wars while showing one side of R2-D2, while the other side says also Star Wars and also shows another side of R2. The back here also says Star Wars and shows R2-D2 with all his accessories, says sideshow.com. And when you open up the side flap of the box, the insert once again says Star Wars R2-D2 Deluxe, and you can see R2 with all his accessories. Well, let's get R2 the beep out of this box. And here we got the Star Wars Sideshow Collectibles R2-D2 Deluxe 1/6 scale movie figure. This is definitely the best R2-D2 figure we have ever gotten. Let's take a closer look at it. Sideshow did an amazing job really bringing out the detail in R2-D2. Paintwork and sculpting is phenomenal. I absolutely love this every bit of R2's little circuitry, little panels is really brought to life. And the paintwork is to really show that this is a more dirty, been through the deserts of Tatooine R2-D2, not the more cleaned up one like we saw at the end of A New Hope. But yeah, you can see all the little details of all the circuits, side of his, I guess in his legs. You can see just like the dirt detail just look really nice. Sideshow really did a great job bringing out a lot of weathering detail. One thing you notice on the side of his legs, he has his little rocket boosters. They don't come out, so don't try to take them out, but a little attention to detail right there. Now you can't have R2 unit without a light up feature, and Sideshow really brings in, so you can actually remove his head. Oh no! He actually has an on and off switch right there, and you can see he just takes 3 watch batteries you can put inside there. And the way it works, it's a little sensor button. You just press this little blue part right here, and you can see that his little lights flicker and change to movie accurate lights, which is really cool. One thing you notice, even a little sensor light right there. And yeah, all the little lights are pretty movie accurate from what I can tell. And what's also cool is if you press it again, that little hologram light when he brings up the Princess Leia hologram. Now R2 has a lot of key little features. This little feature I have to show first because it's a key one. So this little blue part, you have to kind of move to the side, which I admit is a little bit tricky. Once you push it in a little bit and then move it to the side, something pop up, and that is Luke's lightsaber. This feature has a spring-loaded feature, but it doesn't work as well as intended. So we're going to keep this in here just for storage purposes, but you actually need this. This is Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. Really nice detail, but it also works as a magnet that will help you open up a lot of key features in R2-D2. These panels, you don't need the magnet, but you just push it in a little bit. You can flip this out. Then this little bit is actually spring-loaded, so you push it down. And this is R2's extending life scanner, which is pretty cool. The thing is, it looks like it's supposed to stay up, but so that's the only bad thing. It's cool that it pops up, but yeah, I'm just really worried because it's very fragile, so it's just best to put it back in. Now another cool feature on top right here, you just press this in. You have R2's little extending scope when he was in the swamps at Dagobah. You can't rotate this all the way around too, and it can kind of stay up, and then you can just push it back in. And then the very top of the dome, which you actually need the lightsaber, will help bring this up. I'll show what that's for in a bit. Now R2's little chest pieces, that's what I'm going to call them, you can actually use the lightsaber. You can actually bring them out. The one thing is though, they're not like stuck in there pretty good, so they'll just fall out with a little bit of force, so not that hard to take them out without the magnet. And also there's a bunch of panels which you actually need the lightsaber to help take out. You can take out the side panel, which you actually have to use, and then you kind of have to move it to the side right there. And it actually has an extendable arm, which I'll use with the accessories in a bit. You can take this part out, you can take this part out, and then you can take this one out. So you can see all the little details in here. I'll show what these are all for in a little bit with all the accessories, but yeah, you can see that all these parts can open up. Now for articulation, R2 actually has quite a bit of articulation. His head can fully rotate like he should. His little holograph projector can move, move a little bit left and right and up and down, so you can rotate it a bit. This little part right here can also move up and down and rotate the same way, as well as this one right here. Now his legs can go forward and back like they should. He has a little hinge right here. He also has wheels on the bottom, so he can roll really nicely. And of course, R2 needs his third leg, so the way it works, you just push it in and it does come out. You just pull it out a bit, and you can have R2 in his more cruising mode. So yeah, and you can have this goes forward and back too, and then simply just spring load it back in there. So that's how that works. Now R2 actually does come with instructions. Sideshow doesn't usually include instructions, but for something with so many little details, I'm glad they included it because it's definitely very helpful. R2 comes with this little resistance bolt. Now it has a little magnet inside, so you can just simply stick it right on here. R2 comes with 3 little arm accessories that you use with the inside of the panels that I showed. He comes with a little grasping arm. He comes with a computer terminal arm when you use to access little terminals, like say in the Death Star. And he comes with this little power charge arm. And there you got all the arms attached to R2. You can actually put any of the arms anywhere you want of these 3 spots. One thing that's cool, on each side of him, you can actually move this up and down. R2 comes with a serving tray and 7 drinks to recreate the scene from Return of the Jedi when he was serving drinks Jabba's ship. 4 different pieces for the actual serving tray that has little hinges. Really nice detail on there, really nice paintwork. Each of these little drinks comes separately, has little tabs, so you can put them in there. So you can have drinks for all your random Star Wars characters if you want to. Very cool. Whatever green liquid they're drinking, probably kind of Mountain Dew, I guess. You just simply place this on top of R2's shoulders right there. You also get the drink dispenser little accessory that actually has some articulation, has a little hinge right there and a little hinge right there. Take the little lightsaber to remove this little part right here. Then you just simply insert it on top of R2. There you can have R2 be your personal bartender. Get the Obi-Wan Kenobi table to use for that famous scene where they showed Princess Leia's hologram. It has some batteries that's included in there. It has some pretty nice paintwork right there, and you just actually take the lightsaber and it removes it with a magnet. Then you get this translucent Princess Leia hologram. Pretty cool little piece. You use it to put in the middle of the Obi-Wan table right here, so you just kind of squeeze it in here. And you actually press this little button right here and it actually lights up just like in the movie. Now you can recreate the famous "Help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope" scene. And here you can see with the low lights, it actually looks pretty cool. I really like R2's lights. It looks really cool in the dark. And when you get the Sideshow exclusive, you get 3 additional arms. You get a utility circular saw arm, a laser wielding arm, and a spaceship linkage arm. I think of the 3 of these, definitely the saw is the best one. And here we got R2 with all those accessories in place, looking very cool, ready to cut you. R2, may the 4th be with you. Oh, R2, cut it out. I have a very bad feeling about this. Size comparison time. So here you can see that the Sideshow R2-D2 stands about 7.5 inches tall. He's in grade scale with other Star Wars figures like the Hot Toys Bespin Luke Skywalker, as well as the Tamashii Nation C-3PO. He is taller than a standard 6-inch figure like the Marvel Legends Mark IV E3 Iron Man. I think Sideshow did a wonderful job really bringing a really fun and really nice looking R2-D2 1/6 scale figure. I really love the light up features. I really like all the attachments you can add to him, and all the cool little accessories that you can recreate scenes from A New Hope or Return of the Jedi. I do wish some of his panels didn't come out so easily, and that some of the features like the pop-out lightsaber worked a little bit better. It's definitely not perfect, but there is so much fun factor to this figure, and for $150 you're getting a lot. And if you get the Sideshow exclusive, you get those 3 little attachments, which are cool, but if you miss out on the Sideshow exclusive, you're still getting quite a bit. So you can pick this up at Sideshow right now, link is in the description. I'm a big R2-D2 fan, and I definitely think Sideshow delivered on this, and I definitely recommend it for Star Wars fans. R2-D2 has been in every Star Wars movie, so you gotta pick him up. I highly recommend this. For more, check out my website at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, may I live long and love life. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Who is she? She's beautiful. She's so hot. I just want to take those buns and eat them like Cinnabon. Oh, hey, language. What the did you say? You.